Presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard was recognized as one of the NBA's 75 greatest. Coach Ty Lue says to go from being a 15th pick to that means a lot. It's a tribute to his hard work and dedication. And Leonard credits that work ethic to his dad. He says, "I try to play as hard as I can each night. That's what my father wanted me to do." Kevin?
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. Well, we're used to seeing a lot of player movement in the offseason, so how long do you think it takes, Doris, for a reconstructed team to get together and find that mesh point?
Kevin, that is not an answer we will know. A season has to play out. Look back to the Boston Celtics, who were 20-21 at one point before going on to the NBA Finals. Chemistry, how you're going to play, new faces, all of these things have to find a way to come together.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Then it's David Nwaba. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Nwaba. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. To the paint. It's intercepted. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Kept alive. Holmgren. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Jackson against Giddey. Jackson passes to Leonard. From deep, George. Pokusevski grabs the miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Jackson misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Giddey. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you love the play call by Josh Giddey. Calls the screen to him. Simple pick and roll action. He understands what to do with the ball.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
That free throw good from George.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And both free throws good for Paul George. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 6. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
Passes it to Kennard. George dishes to Leonard. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
The Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it, working on Zubac. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Right side, Leonard. And it's blocked.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Nwaba. Ball's knocked loose. Jackson with it. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
You know, Doris, there are some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here's George. Last game we saw him score 13. Now, here's Holmgren. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokusevski. The Thunder with another miss.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Jackson. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now, here's Nwaba. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Giddey. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. Right side, George. Outside, Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Giddey. after the Clippers pick up 2. Down low, Waba kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
The first free throw is good.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. There's the pass to Morris. Right side, Wall. Inside. Here's Covington. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Mann. Pass to Dort. Here's Bazley. Pass to Mann. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
For 3. Wall grabs the board. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Thunder. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Wall. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Morris dishes the Wall. Back to Morris. Elbow shot is on the way. No good on that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And the pass to Bazley. Here's Mann. Guarded by Powell. Mann passes to Bazley. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. Clippers with the ball. Wall taking his time here. To the inside. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Mann, covered by Wall. Mann passes to Bazley. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Batum. It's stolen. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Oklahoma City trailing. It's Williams, high post. Batum's there. And Los Angeles guys shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Outside, Wall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And so Wall nails both of them. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum. The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Now here's Wall. Batum finds Covington. Outside, Wall. 5 to shoot. Outside for Batum. A three-pointer off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Dort passes to Williams. Takes the three. Powell pulls it in.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
2 points. That one goes. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Listen, we are talking about one of the strongest and most physical players at his position. John Wall, give me a little contact, no problem.
The Thunder shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. And Muscala kicks to Williams. Pass to Mann. Over to Wall. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, Wall. Down low. It's stolen by Dort. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He's looking for Muscala and finds him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And Muscala drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Now Walt. 9 points last game out. Knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off George. Powell finds Wall. The shot, no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by 1 and will return shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here's George. Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's David Nwaba. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
One shot.
They throw good, Paul George.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
Now, here's Nwaba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Clippers leading by 4. Here's George into the lane.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
The Thunder shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. And so here is Oklahoma City after the Clippers pick up 2. Nwaba kicks to Giddey. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Giddey after the Clippers pick up 2. And here's Nwaba. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Passes it to Zubac. To the middle. And stolen by Giddey. And Nwaba has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Jackson looking it over. The pass to Kennard. To the paint. And Jackson gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Aston Nwaba. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. George with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And the dunk by Zubac.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets it back. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And they're trailing by 8. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Jackson. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Pass to George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 11 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes to Nwaba. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. And there's the pass to Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization, both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Zubac. He can, and for the Thunderbirds, they're so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Poked away. Holmgren with it, working on Zubac. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Here's Zubac. Offensive rebound. Thunder trailing by 9. Now, here's Nwaba. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Dort, he's checked in for David Nwaba. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. It's Dort on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Giddey against Jackson. To the inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Mann. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Powell. Leonard inside. He's covered by Muscala.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Williams kicks to Muscala. From downtown. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Muscala's got 7.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Powell. Leonard inside. He's covered by Muscala. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Leonard. Batum comes in for George. And John Wall's subbed in for Jackson. Dort against Powell. Outside Williams. Here's Mann. The 3. Batum grabs the miss. Driving inside. Here's Covington. Can they get it? Nice defense from Dort. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Hey, and you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game. But in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure.
Well, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
And a look at the Mobile One Drive, driving right into your living room.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
Williams. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Los Angeles calls timeout. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Clippers leading by 3. Now Wall. 6 points for him. Powell in the high post. It's stolen by Dort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on John Wall.
To me, that's where the frame of Lou Dort helps, right? He's so big and strong from the guard position. He can take contact.
That one is no good. Doris, in your opinion, how does Lou Dort stack up with the best undrafted players in the league?
Well, I think, Kevin, when you think undrafted, the first guys that come to mind are Fred VanVleet, who's now an NBA champion, Christian Wood, Seth Curry, who's proven to be such a capable shooter. Those 3 are clearly, to me, the best undrafted players that come immediately to mind. But Lou Dort, I'll tell you, has carved out one heck of a career. This guy is a lockdown defender, and he can now make open threes.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Wall. Morris outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Now here's Williams. To the left side wing. Baisley passes to man over Wall. That one wide left.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And there's the drive. Misses the layup. Oklahoma City has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Powell against Dort. Pass to Baisley. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Nice pass by Lou Dort. You're playing in pick and roll, and your teammate's open, you find him. Nicely done.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. And here is Los Angeles now. And Batum kicks to Wall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for the Thunder, they're shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter. Covington with the steal. Outside, Wall. Oh, that's blocked. Thunder shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Dort. Wall with the steal. To the paint, trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Powell, the pass to Batum. Morris against Williams. Morris kicks to Powell. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Thunder now. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Wall attacking. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Boy, plows his way to the rack. John Wall putting the defense on their heels.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Powell against Dort. Pulls up, high post. They get it back. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
I like how they're working the ball down low and finding easy looks. They may be tempted to switch things up in the second half, but I say stick with it. Force the other team to adjust to the way you play.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, on court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Zubac. 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Leonard with the steal. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Now, here's Nwaba. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high. I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
Now here's Giddey. After the miss from Reggie Jackson. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Jackson. He feeds it to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. The Thunder with the lead. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Nwaba. Poke loose. Stolen by George. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside for Jackson. Over Giddey. Jackson misses.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Kennard with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Doors with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard out with injury. Luke Kennard had to take on a larger role in 21-22.
He did, Kevin, and that was a theme that was consistent across the board for the Clippers. But certainly where Kennard was concerned, they relied on his scoring. And even though he was seeing more defensive pressure, this guy finished with one of the highest three-point percentages in the league.
And it's tied up with that one.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Giddey the pass to Nwaba. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pokusevski. Back to Giddey. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one hits back iron.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Nobody near George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thunder trailing by 3. Now here's Giddey. Here's Pokusevski. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Feeds to Holmgren. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Pass to George. Clippers moving the ball around. That shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey against Jackson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned N1. We see you, Josh Giddey.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
That free throw good from Giddey.
Wise beyond his years, Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nwaba kicks to Giddey. Passes it to Holmgren. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Jackson against Giddey.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris looking at Reggie Jackson. He's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the one, can play the two. You love his versatility.
Now, here's Nwaba. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And too long on the shot.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Chalk up 2 there. Kennard's got 4 points this quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Kennard against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Here's Giddey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Giddey. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. The pass to Pokusevski. Back to Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pokusevski. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 13 with that last one. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Reggie Jackson just so crafty, right? He gets into the coverage and makes sure he draws contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Powell's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Thunder trailing by 5. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Powell on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Picked him clean. Kennard against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Jackson. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Shoots over Dort. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson. And that's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that. Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
George, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Pass to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pokusevski up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
Tremendous determination from the lean-framed Aleksej Pokusevski. Got to be willing to go strong, guys.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in for Holmgren. Muscala comes in for Pokuševski. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort kicks to Giddey. Now the pass to Baisley over Morris. And they'll get another chance. Dort passes to Williams. Another shot. Giddey, no good.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Wall, good.
Well, John Wall's teammates always encourage him to score on the interior. You can see the results right there.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Now, here is Muscala. He has 7. Back to Giddey. And shot on the way. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. To the middle, George. And George with the stuff.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
Thunder trailing by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer. You kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
Now, here's Batum. Kicks to Powell. George looking over the floor. Pass to Morris. Clock at 4. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Thunder trailing by 13. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. Now, here is Muscala. Off target from the baseline. Ball against Giddey. Over in the corner, Batum. George, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Outside, Dort. Passes it to Williams. Here's Baisley. They need this. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And you see the remarkable athleticism of John Wall sailing in for the flush.
Wall's got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Pokuševski's come in for Mike Muscala. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Dort. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Baisley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fader on the way and misses it off the right side of the rim.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Powell. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target with his three. Powell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Powell. Clippers leading by 17. To the wing right side. Here's George. Almost, but it rolls out. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Beasley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Giddey. Trying to get something going, and he lays it up and in. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's a smart pass by Aleksej Pokusevski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And so it's Los Angeles, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Then it's David Nwaba. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Pokusevski. Shoots over Leonard. Pokusevski can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason.
This is one of the staples of John Wall's games ever since he came out of Kentucky. Put it on the deck and get to the cup.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Holmgren with a nice move.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Pass to Kennard. Wall against Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard kicks to Kennard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Wall outside. Here's Leonard. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Leonard missing. Thunder trailing by 17. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. Nwaba kicks to Giddey. Holmgren in the corner. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 9 points now in just the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Now here's Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Outside Jackson. Here's Zubats. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 21.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here's Nwaba. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Giddey against Jackson. He kicks it to George. With the teardrop, it's blocked. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pokusevski, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, Pokusevski looking really confident on the interior, doing a nice job using his size to his advantage.
Here's Zubats. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 17 rebounds. Jackson against Giddey. Pass to Nwaba. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
There's a savviness required to come off a screen and get into your shooting motion quickly. Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Here's Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Nwaba. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Because of his length, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has no issues operating near the cup.
Outside, George. Outside, Jackson. To the middle, intercepted. Here's Nwaba. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. His three-pointers off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Thunder trailing by 18. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Outside Jackson. To the inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shot's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The free throw drops for Zubats. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Jackson against Giddey. And here's Kennard. George passes to Leonard. Outside Jackson. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Kennard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nwaba kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot that time, not on target. And the Clippers will come the other way. And George, here we go. Got a hand on it. And it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Powell, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. Thunder trailing by 19. There's the pass to Nwaba. Giddey with it. From the low block. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, he is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score it in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Giddey.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Left side, Leonard. Pass to Zubac. There's the dish to Jackson. It's Powell on the wing. The three from George. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Thunder trailing by 18. Now here's Holmgren. Pass to Giddey. Good, nice job down low. Giddey's got 12 points in just the second half.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Powell kicks to George. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Giddey. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Now here's Powell. Passes it to Zubac. Missed inside. Thunder trailing by 16. Nwaba passes to Giddey. And the pass to Pokusevski. Shoots over Leonard. Pokusevski can't hit.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Reggie Jackson.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening,
he's taken.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. So it's the Thunder now. Holmgren kicks to Nwaba. Inside. Pass to Giddey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Jackson passes to Powell. Kicks it to George. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Nwaba. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark. Powell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Powell dishes to George. Passes to Jackson. He kicks it to Powell. George up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
We see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
Throw good, Paul George. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Thunder trailing by 18. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Nwaba. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Giddey, no good. LA has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Paul George.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Bazley. The 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Assertive play by Darius Bazley. They move the ball, they find them in a catch-and-shoot situation, and he knocks it down.
Here's man. Pass to Boston. Here's man. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's man. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Mann. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.